हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। इस वीडियो में हम एमएससी जूलॉजी 4th सेमेस्टर पेपर फर्स्ट न्यूरोफिजियोलॉजी एंड जनरल फिजियोलॉजी का टॉपिक द रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम एंड इट्स फिजियोलॉजी का स्टडी करेंगे, जिसका इंट्रोडक्शन है। द रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज एसेंशियल फॉर लाइफ एज इट फैसिलिटेट्स द एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस बिटवीन द बॉडी एंड द एनवायरनमेंट through a series of anatomical structure and physiological process. Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide, a metabolic waste product, is expelled. Understanding the respiratory system structure and function is crucial for fields such as zoology, where comparative respiratory mechanisms across species offer insights into evolutions, adaptations, and survival. Definition of respiration. The respiratory system is a network of organ and tissue responsible for gas exchange. In terrestrial animal, this typically includes structures such as the nose, trachea, bronchi, lungs, and diaphragm. In aquatic organisms, specialized structure like gills perform similar functions. Breathing or ventilation is the physical process of moving air or water across the respiratory surface to enable gas exchange. Structure of respiratory tract. The respiratory tract is divided into two primary regions. First, the upper and second, lower respiratory tract. First, upper respiratory tract. Upper respiratory tract include the nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, and larynx. This structure conditions income air by filtering, warming, and humidifying it before it reaches the lungs. Nose and nasal cavity serve as the primary entry point for air containing hair and muscle mucus to trap particulate matter. Pharynx connects the nasal cavity to the larynx and esophagus, playing a dual role in the respiratory and digestive system. Larynx contain the vocal cords and act as a passageway to the lower respiratory tract. Second, lower respiratory tract. The lower respiratory tract consists of the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and lungs. Trachea, a tube reinforced with cartilage that prevent collapse during inhalations. Bronchi and bronchioles. The trachea branches into bronchi, which further divide into smaller bronchioles, ensuring efficient and distributions. Lungs, the primary organ of respiration, containing millions of alveoli where gas exchange occurs. Alveoli are microscopic sacs lined with a thin epithelium and surrounded by capillaries. They maximize surface area for efficient gas exchange. Diaphragm and intercostal muscles. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscles that play a crucial role in ventilation. Intercostal muscles assist by expanding and contracting the rib cage. Physiology of breathing. Breathing involves two main phases, inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and flattens, while the intercostal muscles lift the rib cage. This increases the thoracic cavity's volume, reducing internal pressure. As a result, air flows into the lungs. Second, exhalation. Exhalation is typically passive. The diaphragm and intercostal muscles relax, causing the thoracic cavity to decrease in volume and push air out of the lungs. In forced exhalations, abdominal muscles contribute. Third, regulation of breathing. The medulla oblongata and the pons in the brain stem regulate breathing. Chemoreceptors monitor carbon dioxide, oxygen, and pH levels in the blood, adjusting the respiratory rate to maintain homeostasis. Transport of gases. Oxygen transport. Oxygen is transported in the blood primarily bound to hemoglobin. In red blood cells, a small fraction dissolve directly in plasma. Hemoglobin affinity for oxygen is influenced by factors such as pH, carbon dioxide levels, and temperature. Second, carbon dioxide transport. Carbon dioxide is transported in three forms. First, dissolved in plasma. About 7 to 10% of CO2 is carried this way, bound to hemoglobin. Approximately 20 to 30% binds to hemoglobin as carba-aminohemoglobin. As bicarbonate ion, the majority 60 to 70% is converted into bicarbonate ion in red blood cells, catalyzed by the enzyme carbonic anhydrase. Third, gas exchange. Gas exchange occurs at two primary sites: pulmonary gas exchange and tissue gas exchange. First, pulmonary gas exchange. Oxygen from alveolar air diffuses into the blood while carbon dioxide diffuses out into the alveoli. Tissue gas exchange. Oxygen diffuses from the blood into tissue and the carbon dioxide moves from tissue into the blood. Comparative physiology in animal. The respiratory system varies significantly among species to adapt to different environments. First, fish, amphibian, bird, and mammals. Fish use gills to extract oxygen from water. Amphibians employ both lungs and skin for respiration. Birds have a unique system with air sacs that allow unidirectional airflow through the lungs, enhancing efficiency. Mammals possesses alveoli-based lungs for gas exchange. Disorders of the respiratory system. Respiratory disorders can distribute gas exchange, leading to reduced oxygen supply or build up for carbon dioxide. Examples include asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and pneumonia. Comparative studies in animals provide insights into mechanisms of resilience and adaptations. Conclusion. The respiratory system is a marvel of biological design, tailored to meet the metabolic demands of these diverse organisms. From the intricate structure of alveoli to the regulated processes for breathing, it exemplifies efficiency. Understanding its anatomy and physiology provides a foundation for addressing health challenges and appreciating evolutionary adaptation. References.